In a recent public Instagram story and brought further to attention by Slasher out there, guys, it's going to be FaZe Banks. Now, not necessarily caught because he made it public himself, but out at an LA nightclub, so it seemed, a very public event during a pandemic and, of course, COVID period. I'm sure you guys are well aware. Obviously going to be a very controversial video. Going to try and hold back. Don't want to, ruffle too many feathers out there, but obviously a lot of people out there very disappointed to see a big face for a big gaming and entertainment organization as FaZe Clan, that being Banks, out there during COVID, when maybe he really should not be. And we can keep it brief, keep it short. There are, yes, definitely defenders out there of Banks saying it's his right, it's his choice, and obviously the vice versa of that, saying this is idiotic, it makes no sense during a pandemic where, yes, these things obviously spread very easily, not protecting himself or those around him, and it's just, it's a weird way to start off this year yet again. Something that I'll keep it brief with all of you guys. I don't approve of. I don't think he should be doing. Yeah, he has the choice to make that if he feels like he needs to go out and party and be in busy public places, not wearing a mask or protecting him or those around him, then that's completely up to him. Obviously, he fully, willingly, knowingly put the story out there in the first place, and I'm sure he knew at least some people, maybe he didn't think about it, but I'm sure he maybe thought that some people would be talking about this. It's not something I approve of. It's not something I want anyone out there doing, and if everyone was out there doing the same exact thing, well, I think we'd be in a worse place than we already are during this pandemic. That's my opinion, okay? You guys can leave yours down below. I'll leave you not empty-handed here because it was actually several months ago where FaZe Banks took to a podcast, that being Mom's Basement Podcast alongside Keemstar. It was the episode with Hex and Nadeshot where he talks about possibly being immune or resistant to the COVID virus.
Another part of the story that people fail to understand and realize, I'm almost positive, it's going to sound so stupid, but I'm almost certain that I'm completely immune to corona. And I'll tell you why.
You just might be asymptomatic. You don't show symptoms.
No. I'll tell you why.
Go on.
I'm not gonna name names. But Keem knows that this is a fact, and he can confirm this because we talked about this off the air. But there were a few people that are very close to my life that I work with and interact with and make physical contact with every day, who all got corona at the same time.
Bro.
No, listen, this was a while ago.
Okay, good.
Who all got corona
was
at the
over
same
a month
time.
ago. Over a month ago.
I, over the course of 2 weeks, got tested for this fucking thing 7 times. I got the antibody test. I got every test. I got the nose thing, the blood thing, multiple times. Went to multiple different places, right? I didn't fucking have it. And finally, the last time, I genuinely cannot believe that I don't have this. It is blowing my mind. And then finally, this lady is like, do you know what your blood type is? And I'm like, yeah, I want to say it's O, like O something. It just like stuck out in my head, whatever. She's like, well, yeah, O positive blood. There's a ton of like research and study about how O positive blood, people with O positive blood specifically, are like far more resistant to COVID. So I don't know, maybe you want to confirm that. I hit my mom up. I'm like, Mom, what's my blood type? She's like, O positive. And I'm like, oh shit.
It's lit.
I really might be like resistant to this shit.
Yeah.
And I've been tested over and over, and maybe I'm telling you, man, like I've seen how contagious this shit is. It's real. It's definitely a real thing. But I think
I think you guys already had it. No, I think
dude.
you guys are. I think Nadeshot had it.
So yeah, not too much else to say on this one, guys. I would say just another controversial thing that FaZe Banks has done, something I don't really approve of, if I'm going to be honest with all of you guys, but I know a lot of you are going to have varying opinions. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below. I think that's one of the better parts of these kind of videos, is at least we can discuss it and see where you guys come from. I find it irresponsible, and I am glad that no other upper figures of other esports and gaming organizations, as of right now, have been caught or are actually doing these kind of things. But what do you guys think? Until next time, drink your water, drink your coffee. I'll catch you back here in the next one. Take care.